How to improve your aiming settings in Marvel Rivals. First up, the quickest way of making aiming work loads better in Marvel Rivals is simply by copying the following values I'm about to give you. These values are the closest you can get to the Overwatch 2 style of aiming, and these values are dual zone S curve, so pick that first of all, then go custom minimum range 90, custom maximum range 99, minimum curve static 45, custom minimum dual zone curve 47, minimum input dead zone 0, maximum input dead zone 10, max dead zone sensitivity boost 0, and horizontal max dead zone response time 0. Put those values into your settings and you will instantly notice an improvement in the way aiming works. That said, every hero in Marvel Rivals handles differently and as a result requires different aiming settings. So let's get into some aiming templates for specific characters. This is how to take your hero to the next level. If you play Psylocke, for instance, one tip I'd suggest is to boost the sensitivity past what you would normally have it on. You will have the fast turning speed to let you pivot 180 degrees quickly, but you'll feel more in control because of that dual zone S curve. Also, because you've dropped max dead zone boost to 0, it feels a lot smoother. To explain the dead zone, this refers to the position of your stick when it's fully extended, and this goes in any direction, so up, down, left or right. The dead zone boost applies speed when the stick is in the dead zone. However, dead zone boost in Marvel Rivals has an issue. The speed boost should only be applying when it's at max dead zone, but the added speed sometimes bleeds off into your general aiming speed, making it feel slippery. So set max dead zone boost to 0. Another tip for Psylocke specifically is that you want to flick the stick after dashing to instantly line up your target. Go for the following. Put sensitivity boost on 30, response time on 30, aim assist window size 5, and aim assist strength at 100. Now, these settings might just turn you into a master Psylocke player, or they might do nothing. It really all depends on your preference and your skill level. But what I like about this game is you can set a different aiming model for each individual hero. So what I'll do is put one type of aim on, say, Winter Soldier, and another one on Punisher, then switch between them in the practice arena to assess the difference. If you main a projectile hero like these guys, or even say Hela or Namor, try the following settings. Again, keep everything on the values I mentioned previously, the ones that mimic Overwatch 2, and change the following. So try linear 175 to 175 with 30 boost, and 30 response time. Lower the window size to 3 as well as a dead zone of 0. For me, with any hero, a lower aim assist, window size and strength is the way to go. This is what makes the most difference. Personally, I was having a lot of trouble with the aiming for loads of different heroes, and I couldn't really seem to hit anything, but putting the aim assist window at 25 made me actually hit things. Using projectile heroes like Black Widow completely transformed how I play Black Widow, as well as Hawkeye. Another thing that applies to all heroes is having a maximum input dead zone of 0. This basically means aim assist disables when you reach the max position of your right stick, so up, down, left, right, or anywhere. The dead zone on 0, you get the disabled aim assist faster and fully disable any kind of aim assist. If you think about it, if you're in the dead zone pushing your stick as far as it will go, you're not really going to be aiming at anyone, so you won't need that aim assist, which as we have seen can subtly drag your camera to places you didn't even want it. It's hard to pick off, strategists and smaller targets when a bunch of hitboxes are overlapping and your aim is just getting dragged everywhere. But remember, there's something else that can affect your aiming that might have nothing to do with any setting in the menu, and the good news is that it's fixable. The bad news about this, though, is that the fix for this exists outside of the game. This is all to do with your network. The speed of your connection impacts Aiming. Simply, a bad connection can completely remove all aim assist. This is not what you want. So if you think your aiming is off, it might be your connection. Every character is different though in this game, and I don't really have time to dig into all of them in this video, but two things I would recommend playing around with are: first, using the dual S-zone curve and increasing your sensitivity. You can use a high sensitivity with this curve and still be accurate. So try that first. Secondly, try using a linear curve instead of the dual zone S curve. Try using a linear curve with a lower sensitivity to the one you normally use, and also turn up the dead zone boost. So start on a dead zone boost of 25 and increase it in 25 increments. Do that until you find the one you like. So go up to 50, then go up to 75, and so on. For me, with any hero, a lower aim assist, window size, and strength is the way to go. This is what makes the most difference. Personally, I was having a lot of trouble with the aiming and I couldn't really seem to hit anything, but putting the aim assist window at 25 made me actually hit things. Here's how to change your level of aim assist without bringing up the control menu. In other words, this method lets you alter your aim assist on the fly while in a match. To do that, it's as simple as moving the right stick slower. Basically, in Marvel Rivals, aim assist is dependent on how fast you move the camera. If you aim slower, aim assist engages more. When you aim faster, aim assist engages less. To put it a different way, aim assist doesn't lock on as much when you move your camera faster. That means if you're having trouble tracking an enemy, try slowing down and getting the benefits of that extra aim assist. This is going to come in handy with the likes of Hawkeye and Black Widow, who are often aiming across the map at targets who appear much smaller than usual. Some of those targets will be flying as well, targets like Storm and Iron Man, and that extra aim assist is really going to help you out there. Or on the other hand, maybe you feel like the aim assist in Marvel Rivals is too strong. You can reduce that simply by moving your camera faster. That sounds a bit counterproductive, like why would you want to reduce aim assist? Surely aim assist is a tool to help you. Not always. I'm about to show you why aim assist can be problematic in the game. Let's break down the types of aim assist in Marvel Rivals so you can understand how they work. There are three types of aim assist. These are when aiming slows down near the target based on your camera movement. So dragging your camera over an enemy slows down the camera movement. The next is aim assist based on enemy movement. So for this one, enemies who pass through your line of sight will draw your camera over to them. I'm not moving my camera manually here, the camera is moving automatically as enemies drag it over to them. And the last aim assist is where the target is tracked based on the first interaction. It's worth mentioning aim assist is disabled for anything less than 3 meters, which means melee characters usually won't get aim assist just due to their playing style. To be close enough to use your melee removes the need for aim assist by default. Now, these 3 aim assist models are always active. You can't really turn them on and off, but what you can do is optimize them, either increasing or decreasing their strength and making the aiming work for you. And finally, something else used by pro players is the movement speed setting. Your movement speed in Marvel Rivals, and indeed most games, is affected by the degree you push the left stick. The farther you push it, the faster you'll go. Push it all the way forwards and you'll reach your character's max speed. However, taking your stick from its default position to its farthest position in order to trigger your character's max movement speed can take valuable time. Instead, pro players make it so any type of movement of the stick instantly triggers max movement speed. There are a few ways you can do this, so let's run down the different ways. For DualSense Edge, go into your PS5 settings, navigate to the thumbstick settings and use the Digital +5 curve. For Xbox, go into your Xbox Accessories app, go to Profile and edit Profile. Here you'll find your Xbox controller settings where you can find the same option for the left stick. If you're on PC and using a PlayStation Edge controller, download an app called PlayStation Accessories to change the left stick of your PlayStation Edge controller. If you're on PC but you're using an Xbox controller or any other type of controller, download DSX app from Steam. Now put the left stick on 13.5%. This makes it so you can trigger the max speed of your character much faster. To give you a figure, normally you move your stick to around 85% to trigger your sprint. That's by default. Now, after customizing your left stick settings, you only have to move it to 15%. This is a significant boost to your movement speed. I do have to say though that DSX does cost money, about $5. And to be honest, for me, it's not really 100% necessary to do this. For most people, it's not going to drastically improve their experience, but if you're one of those above average players who really wants to master Marvel Rivals, this is the way to do it. Anyway, that's how to improve your aiming settings in Marvel Rivals. Comment aim down below if you got this far in the video, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel because in my next video I'll be giving you aiming templates to use for each individual hero in the game. So Venom, Spider-Man, Magneto and more. Anyway, thank you for watching this video and have a great rest of your day.
We are undefeatable!
Nowhere to hide!
The last key